Okay, we have this subheading here which says equations with unknown terms and numbers on both sides. With unknown terms on both sides. The previous example, we have always had the unknown on one side, just on one side, but now we have it on both sides. We have it here. Let me show you again. We have, you see, this is on an unknown. X is here, is also here. So on the left hand side, LHS. Why do I always keep making this mistake? And arrow HS. LHS means left hand side, arrow HS means right hand side. So because we have the unknown on both sides, we can decide to eliminate one of the unknowns on one side. Okay, so how am I going to do that here now? Now let me just quickly say this, that in the next example, I'm not going to be using this method I'm using now. I'm going to be using a faster and easier method by just moving the terms and changing the signs. I already told you how that can be done before, so I'm going to use it properly in example 7. So here, I want to first of all remove minus x from here, eliminate minus x. What do I do? So what I will do, I'll say add 6x to both sides. If you add 6x to both sides, it will eliminate minus 6x, because 6x is the additive inverse of what? Minus 6x. I already told you what additive inverse is. All right, so it's good you recall and remember all these things. It's good you know all these things and know how to apply them. So I will add 6x to both sides to eliminate minus 6x. Watch the way I'll do it now. So I will say add 6x to both sides. So I have 10 minus 2x. Remember, I'm adding 6x to both sides. So that's plus 6x is equal to 2 minus 6x, then plus 6x. I just added 6x to both sides. Now this is 10. What's minus 2x plus 6x? Do you know that minus 2x plus 6x can also be rewritten like this? 6x minus 2x. I hope you agree. This is plus 6x minus 2x. Now what's 6x minus 2x? That's 4x. Please, you have to be very, very familiar or used to adding and subtracting numbers, directed numbers, whether negative or positive. Very, very important. So that's 2 here now. What's minus 6x plus 6x? That's already gone. It's 0. Again, I'm looking for what? The value of x. So 10 is a stranger here. If you observe, 10 must also live here. So what do I do to remove 10 from here? Can you tell me? I'm waiting. You will subtract 10 from both sides. So I have to remove this 10 from me. So I'll say subtract 10 from both sides. So that will be 10. You can write it anywhere. You can write 10 minus 10 or 10 plus 4x minus 10. Anyhow, it's still okay. So then 2 minus 10. Remember, I am subtracting 10 from both sides. Now, let me just rearrange this one on the left-hand side. I can write it like this. 4x plus 10 minus 10 is the same thing, right? What's 2 minus 10? 2 minus 10 is what? Minus 8. Please be very careful with that. 10, now look at the left-hand side. 10 minus 10 is 0. So I just have 4x is equal to what? Minus 8. So finally, how do I take away this 4 from here? This coefficient of x. You say divide both sides by what? By 4. So that will be 4x over 4 is equal to minus 8 over what? 4. Divide both sides by 4 just to remove this coefficient. So 4 will cancel 4. I have only x as the last guy. Sorry, not last guy. Last term or last letter standing. 4 here, 4 into 8 is 2. Remember, this is minus. Don't throw away the minus. The answer is minus 2. So the value of x in this question is minus 2. Now, I promise you that for this next example, I am going to be using the quicker method of just moving the terms. So what I would do is to move all the terms that have the letter y to the left-hand side. Now you can move it to the right-hand side or left-hand side, but just make sure as you move any number or any term to the other side, you must change the sign. Now watch this now. I'm going to move 2y to the left-hand side. It's on the right-hand side. Move 2y to the left hand side. It will change from 2y to minus 2y. So this 5y was not moved. Leave it like that. I'm moving 2y to the left hand side. So 2y will change to what? Minus 2y. Be careful with this. Now minus y is here. If you move minus y to the left hand side, it will change to what? Plus y, because this is a minus y here. So change to plus y. See what I'm doing? So 20 is still, I didn't move 20, so don't change the sign for 20. Leave 20 as 20. Now look at minus 10. I'm moving minus 10 to where? The right hand side. It will change from minus 10 to what? Plus 10. So you see, this is actually easier. All right. So you just take note of everything I've done so far, and you won't have any issues at all solving any question. No matter how complex the question may seem, you will still be able to solve it. Now let's simplify. What's 5y minus 2y? That's 3y, right? And then, okay, maybe I should just break it step by step. So 5y minus 2y is 3y. I still have plus y here is equal to 20 plus 10 is what? 30. So what's 3y plus y? That's 4y is equal to what? 30. So let me ask you, what will be the next thing? The next thing is for me to divide both sides. Divide both sides by what? By the coefficient of y, which is 4. Divide both sides by 4. I'm going to have 4y divided by 4 is equal to 30 divided by what? By 4. So 4 cancels 4. And then I have this. So let's break this down. 4 into 2 is 2. 4 into 30 is 15. How many times will 2 go into 15? It's going to go 7 times with the remainder of 1 and then over 2. So the value of y is equal to 7 whole number 1 over 2. Don't worry, I'll go back there. So let's quickly do a quick recap of what we did before. I moved all the, now this is 2y, I moved to the left hand side, became minus 2y. This is minus y, I moved to the left hand side, became plus y. 20 was not moved, it's still on the right hand side, but I moved minus 10 to the right hand side, became plus 10. Then 5y minus 2y is 3y, then plus y. That gave me 4y is equal to what? 30. Then I had to divide both sides by 4. Is that okay? And then I got this as my final answer. So you see, it's pretty straightforward and easy. Thank you. I'll see you in the next lesson. For now, it's bye-bye. It's been wonderful having this class with you. I hope to see you in the next class. Bye. God bless you.